A very warm good morning to one and all. Most respected Principal of Nehru Arts and Science College, Professor Dr. B. Aniruddhan and the convener. Respected and distinguished Chief Guest of the day, beloved Professor Dr. K. Chokkalingam, former Vice Chancellor, Manoanmaniyam Sundarara University, Tirunelveli, and most respected my beloved brother, Dr. P. Krishnakumar, CEO and Secretary of Nehru Group of Institutions. Respected and the esteemed Executive Director, Academic and Administration, Professor Dr. H.N. Nagaraja, the former Vice Chancellor of Graphic Derived University, and all revered jury members and most respected and loving 16th Shri P.K. Memorial Best Faculty Award and Lifetime Achievement Award winners, directors, deans, staffs, and all other esteemed members of Nehru Group of Institution, and the beloved family members of the awardees, their friends, well-wishers, the people from print media. Once again, a very warm good morning to one and all. I am really happy to stand before you on this 16th Shri P.K. Das Best Faculty Award and the Lifetime Achievement Award of 2024. It's really giving honor and privilege to be the part of this great event when it is especially on my father's, the founder's name. Many of you know what NGI or Nehru Group of Institution. But according to the Nehru Group of Institution, and specifically being the management and the founder and my beloved father, Shri P.K. Das, who spent each minute of life for the betterment of education. The man who born with a lot of difficulties, then he moved to the Indian Air Force as an Air Force officer, and he just came out from the services after a short period of service. Then he started his career as a teacher in aeronautical stream. Then he moved to Coimbatore in 68. Then he started his dream project as a teacher and also with a tuition center on those days by imparting education to the engineering aspirants, those who are not successful or those who are not able to get admission in the so-called national institutes. Where he started, and later on he moved to the Kuniyamathur campus, where in 1984 officially he started aircraft maintenance engineering program, one of the flagship institutions which NGA having, and also with approval of Director General of Civil Aviation. And that point onwards, no turning back. Further he moved further and he started prestigious various institutions in the state of Tamil Nadu and Kerala, wherein now around 20,000 students are studying, more than 4,000 staffs are employed, and all are the NGI family members. That's our great asset and the backbone of this institution. We love them, we cherish them, we hug them, not because of the employees, they are our family members. My dear friends, teaching fraternity is something totally different, wherein they have to deliver the committed quality education to the young students. As we all know that degradation of the education system is happening across the world and also in all states and India. During that period only the central government envisaged national education policy and started to revamp this education system by providing multidisciplinary education to the student community. Now we are par with international standards and we don't have any problems in implementing that. Especially this Nehru Group of Institution, almost 100% we have implemented. But even though the government's consent is yet to receive for various things, but we are in line with the national education policy through which we are confident that we can mold the young generation to the true citizens of tomorrow. And moreover, the education scenario has changed. And we, the Indians, one of the largest democratic country and the largest and thickly populated country, where we are growing very fast and the GDP is such a way that is around 6% to 8%, and it is doing wonders in the country by revolutionizing the economy of this country. And this is happening only through the education. That is the key thing what we have to understand. Because 65% of the population are youth, and out of that, 35% age limit people are more, and all are skillfully youth, and also they are having multitasking capacity and education in their hand. They are revolutionizing the country. And moreover, in a short span of years, we will be becoming number one in the universe. by beating all other countries. That also only because of the human power or the human resource what you are availing now. And my dear friends, teachers, the teachers, those who are giving classes and knowledge to others, they have to elevate themselves. They have to learn the latest technological adaptation, and they have to do the skilling, and they have to do the latest things in their hand. Then only they are able to give the correct kind of education to the others. We know recently a lot of surveys happen, and many institutions are totally changed, and they are trying to implement many multi-skilling programs and many other things. But the conventional methodology of the teaching is still there. Definitely that is required, because eye-to-eye contact is required to molding a true citizen or a true student. Just imparting the knowledge what is available in the Google or the textbook is not relevant today. So we have to upgrade ourselves as a teachers. Being teachers, we have to upgrade ourselves. We have to deliver the things to see that what is happening elsewhere to be given to the students also. And they are far better than us. There is no compromise and there is no comparison when we compare the students with the international level. So the programs have changed, and many programs from 3 year to 4 year, and engineering also changed like anything. Multidisciplinary, multi-activities happen, and all other science stream have changed. Recently Finland, as well, I don't know how many of you have observed that in the small country like Finland, there the teachers with 60 plus age only allowed to teach the children, especially in the young classes. The reason is that the 60 plus people are matured and having the high level of knowledge. Whereas in our country, even in the schooling, we engage the teachers without any experience. So the experimental learning is happening, which is also creating some problems. So the worldwide recognized and already settled things to be adapted by our country, and we have to see that right from the small age itself, we have to give all kind of focus. And in another thing, in the medical education, great change is happening. One of the leading country already decided to implement 7.5 years medical program. First 2.5 years in engineering, that to mechanical, with a biomedical background. See the difference what's happening in our country. This kind of new knowledge and this kind of new things to be learned by the teachers, they have to give to the student community. They have to become the multitasking and multi-oriented people. As we know, our country is the richest country with a heritage, culture and ethics and moral values. We have to imbibe this kind of good quality in the students. And moreover, we know that the youngsters, the present youngsters, they don't know how to respect each other. They don't know how to move in a proper way. They don't know how to keep the recognition to others. So this all is a part of the curriculum. We have to give such kind of inputs to students for creating good citizens of our country. I am not taking much time. It's a great time to all of us. We have to celebrate those who are getting the awards. It's their responsibility to see that the young generation is transformed in such a way to become or creating them to better citizens of tomorrow. All the elements, all the characters, what are available in our country, especially this kind of rich culture, heritage and moral values, ethics, everything should be infused in their mind, so they can become the potential people of tomorrow. And the great country like India, we are looking forward to become the greatest education hub of the world. And we know that 1,000+ universities in our country is always doing better and better by giving research. And the research element is to be taken up more. All curious elements such as research and other activity, just like learning by going to the industry, learning by going to some other places, everything to be infused not only in the student community but also to the teachers community. Teachers have to understand, they have to learn first, and they have to transform these things to the student community. And we have to work more for developing industries and more some group activity in the institution through which we can create the young students better and better and better by giving multi-skilling things. And all add-on courses is required, and very good parenting is required, very good counseling is required, very good teacher-student relation is required, and societal environment is required, and interaction with the society is required, and we have to give all kind of elements when and what required to them. So this is the responsibility of the teachers, those who are getting the award today, because my father is a great visionary leader who created an empire in education, who always thought about creating more and more goodness in the student community. The students should be the key answers of tomorrow. When we err in teaching, especially teacher err in teaching, student community will err. That will degenerate the society, that will degenerate the parents, that will influence a generation which will spoil the country forever. So we are the responsible people, we are the committed people, we are the more relevant people to see that things are changed in appropriate manner at the appropriate time. So the teaching is not a small job, it's something very great and respectful job. It is one of the backbone of our country. All revolutions happen through only the teaching, because without knowledge nothing will be happening. So I hope that all the awardees will be happy, and definitely it's a prestigious award for you. Your responsibility is now multifolded, and you have to take this responsibility as a challenge and do and imbibe good qualities in education and ensure that you are going to be the role model of tomorrow. And let us happily acknowledge and recognize all the awardees of today, especially the Lifetime Achievement Award winners and also the Best Faculty Award of today. And I know the parents and the spouses and children and friends all are eagerly waiting for this award ceremony. My best wishes to all of you. Let the God give you greater strength and health and all other lovingness and care to you. You can walk miles and miles to do something better for the future generation. Thank you. Have a great day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.